What if the most powerful tool for having better conversations wasn't about finding the right words, but about finding a moment of silence? Today, we're going to dig into a really simple but powerful idea all about mastering the power of the pause. Oh, we've all been there, right? That split second after the words fly out of your mouth and you just get that sinking feeling right in your stomach. Maybe it was a heated comment, a clumsy joke, or an answer you hadn't really thought through. It's such a universal feeling, and honestly, a lot of the time, it's totally avoidable. So this feeling of regret, it's a problem people have been wrestling with for, well, forever. It's a fundamental challenge of just being human and trying to communicate with other humans, where a single split-second decision can make all the difference. There's actually an ancient Chinese proverb that just nails this idea. 祸从口出. It literally translates to disaster comes from the mouth. It's such a sharp reminder that our words, when they're rushed, can cause all sorts of unintended trouble for us and for everyone around us. So what's really going on in those moments? Well, we're not actually in control. We're just reacting on impulse, kind of like a puppet on a string. But what we want to do is give a thoughtful, considered response. And the difference between reacting and responding? It's everything. Okay, so how do we cut those strings? How do we build that little moment of consideration into our daily chats? Well, the source for today's whole discussion offers a beautifully simple little tool for doing exactly that. And here it is. Our source material is just this one single card from a daily mindfulness deck. And this card right here offers a super practical way to help us avoid that feeling of regret we were just talking about. Let's take a look at what it says. So the card is called Today's Observation, and the whole point is to give you just one simple, actionable thing to focus on for the day. It's like a mini practice in mindfulness and self-awareness. What's great is that the card jumps right into the problem we've been circling around, that whole disaster from the mouth thing. It points out that, yeah, a lot of the time, we just don't think before we speak. It really connects back to that universal feeling of saying the wrong thing. All right, enough about the problem. Let's get to the good stuff, the solution. The card offers up this core instruction, a really simple technique. I'm just going to call it the 3-breath rule. So what does the card actually tell us to do? When we're in one of those situations where we're about to just blurt something out? It is so simple. You're going to love it. First, before you respond to someone, you pause. Just stop. Then you take 3 deep breaths. And only after that do you actually give your answer. Pause. Breathe. Respond. It's a simple little rhythm to break our knee-jerk reactions. Yep, that's it. Just 3 breaths. Not 10, not some 5-minute meditation you have to go find a quiet room for. It's a super practical tool you can use right in the middle of any conversation, any meeting, any argument. The real power here is how simple it is, and that you can use it in real time when the pressure's on. But this simple little action is about so much more than just avoiding an awkward comment here and there. Taking those 3 breaths, well, it opens the door to a much bigger, much more profound idea.
I mean, what are we really creating in the space of those 3 breaths? What's the real prize for practicing this kind of awareness?
The philosophy written right at the bottom of this card is the key to the whole thing. It says, the more you are aware, the more free you are. So see, the goal isn't just about communicating better, it's about a deeper sense of personal freedom, the kind of freedom that lets you think clearly under pressure and build stronger relationships. Think about it like this. A reaction is an automatic chain reaction, right? Something happens and boom, you have an instant action. There's no space in between. But a response adds this crucial new piece. Something happens, but then you create that pause. That pause is where your awareness kicks in. And in that little space of awareness, you get the power to choose your action. So that's really the heart of it all. That tiny little gap you create with 3 deep breaths isn't just empty space. It's a space you claim for yourself. It's a space for clarity, for intention, and ultimately for freedom. The freedom to choose how you want to show up in the world. So let's make this real. As you go into your week, think about it. Where is one conversation where you could try out the 3-breath rule? Is it a meeting at work, a talk with a family member, or just a chat with a friend? Give it a shot. What do you think might change if you did?